Welcome back to another episode of Shut Up and Listen. We talk and you listen. It's your boy Alexis. Sometimes it's me and my friends, but either way, you're here to have a good time. So sit back, relax, and shut the fuck up.
Bye, love you. Don't take this serious because it's a joke, okay?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Shut Up and Listen. It's Alexis. This is our boy Eddie. He's a new member. No, he's a guest.
Special event speaker.
Everybody's here. We got another one. Name is Kat. She was in the episode, but you guys couldn't see her. She was behind the camera.
Yeah, she was our supporting audience.
Yeah.
Our first fan, if you will.
We come out with merch. She's wearing one of our. Oh, that's Smashing Pumpkins. Never mind.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Awkward.
Hell yeah.
So, let's talk about boobies.
Hell yeah.
So our experience with like just boobs in general, or
The
what?
first time you saw your first pair, like
Oh, I remember that.
maybe say like in movies or like in
Like
Actual
in
person.
real life.
Yeah.
Okay, so the very first time like I ever saw like boobies, because shut up, tits, breasts or whatever. The very first time I saw them was because I lived in Florida for like 8 years of my life because my dad was in the Air Force, right? And we lived near
service.
Yeah, thank you. It wasn't me. I said. Anyway, we lived near a beach, and our school would often like go to the beach because we were dead ass across the street from it. And I remember one time I went there and I saw like these teenage girls, and when you're like an 8-year-old kid, like a mediocre teenage girl is like the hottest person in the world, right? So I was like, bro, I gotta like swim close to them. So I was like around them, but I wasn't like interacting with them. I was just doing my own thing, right? And I had my goggles on as like a dumbass kid, and so then as I kept like going underneath, like, oh, I'm just minding my own business, right? And then as I go underneath, I see them messing with each other, and one of the girls grabs the other girl's bra, lifts it up, and I just see these fucking pair of titties, and I was like, what are those?
Awesome.
I was so mesmerized with an 8-year-old kid, and I just act like I didn't see it. And then, bro, I went back to school with the happiest smile on my face. No one believed me. No one believed me, man. But I was like, man, that
You
was.
became a man that day.
Yeah, I did become like my voice deepened that day.
Yeah.
The girl with like a man voice.
Hell yeah.
That's a cool experience. Interesting.
That's what's up.
What about you, Jesus?
I think so. When I was a kid, I used to go to my grandma's all the time to borrow like VHSs, watch
no.
Aladdin and stuff. And I remember there's DVDs, and this is when like they first started coming out. It became popular. And I was like, oh, cool. And there's this movie, 40-Year-Old Virgin. I was watching it. I thought it was funny as fuck, and I was like, let me go back to that let me go back to that section. It was kind of hidden, so I was like, let me sneak a DVD. And there's one called American Pie Bandcamp. Yeah, I remember watching. I was like, "This is funny as fuck." And then as soon as I saw some tits, my life changed. I was like, "Man, like testosterone just surging through my body." I'm like, "Fuck, man, I think I know what I want in life." Saw it from a movie, and then
So I
Yeah.
don't want Hot Wheels no more.
no more Hot Wheels, man.
How old were you when you seen it?
Oh shit, I was probably like fucking like 11 or 12.
Damn.
I never told anybody that. I told Noel, I'm like, my brother. I'm like, "Hey man, you should go check out the movies, bro. They're pretty good."
These movies got boobies.
Movies got movies.
Did he end up watching it?
Huh?
Did he end up watching it?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Was that his first time seeing movies too?
He was happy.
Shout out Noel. He's not here.
Yeah,
He's got COVID.
He's got COVID.
What about you, Kat?
What about you, Kat?
Well, I have boobs, so...
What?
Oh my God.
Plot twist.
I think the first time I saw boobs was, like, my best friend,
okay.
because she showed me her nudes.
Oh, you're like, hey girl, how's this look? Like angles and stuff.
Yeah, and I
Okay,
think that was the first time. I don't know.
Damn, what an honor.
But, like, I don't know, girls grow up and you, like, change all in the same room and you just see boobs all the time, so it's, like,
Gotcha.
not a
it's not that
big
different
thing.
It's not that different than like.
But
Yeah,
I think,
Alexis.
like, junior,
Yeah.
senior
Each
year
other's-
was more when I was like,
Boobs.
Yeah.
Hashtag boobs. Put that in the comments.
I don't remember my first time seeing boobs, honestly. This is not a cop out. I just like literally can't remember. So I'm gonna pass.
Okay. Smash your pass. The first time I saw boobs was I think I was about 9 years old, and we were camping, and me, my uncle, my dad, we all got on a boat, and we were driving to this island where it was like known for
Skin dipping or what?
like college parties, like there's always parties going on there. and we were driving by, and there's a bunch of girls just out there standing like waving to us, and I think my dad or my tío, or both of them, they were like, hey, dude, show it. And I remember my dad was like, hey, like look, cause I don't know what's going on. I was like, I was messing with the water because it's like feels cool when it's going against your hand. And my dad was like, hey, look, and then they were like, ah, and I was like, oh shit, like, oh, it's cool. It was.
Was it just one girl or like?
No, there was a bunch. It was a bunch.
That's bad.
So I was like, doom, 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 doom. It was cool. It was so cool. It was just like something I can never forget. And then the first time I saw like a pair in movies, I don't know if you guys ever watched. It was Jason
versus.
It was a fairly new movie around that time. So they were like camping us on some. No, they were in this house by a lake. And
Jason X.
I can't really sure. But my dad and my brother, we were all watching it and they fell asleep. So like I remember like I saw it and I rewinded. I was like, did I just see what I saw? So I rewinded it and there was this girl that she got like. So she was under a dock and he had stabbed her through the head and he picked her up and like the boobs like came out. I was like, oh, it's horrible, but like wow, because they were like really nice.
Hell yeah.
And, so I was like, hey,
Why am I hard?
rewind. Hey, what's going on? Hey, yeah.
Hopefully that didn't inspire a few kinks in you.
Pause.
Hopefully it didn't.
Yeah, that's why we got the knives laid out right there.
I know, right? All these
I was
eyes.
trying to show them what you.
Dang, I don't think I remember my first. Matter of fact, dang, I was young, bro. I was young when I was like in elementary, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, elementary, bro. Back. It was crazy, bro. I was a little boy, you know what I'm saying? I was like, it was back when I was in Goliath, so it was like first through third grade, you know what I'm saying? And one of my classmates, bro, he ended up bringing like porn magazines. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he put me on. He was like, hey, look what I got from my brother's room. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a folded up like into like 8 pieces. And I start taking. He's like, don't look at it here. Look at it in the restroom. All right, for sure. And it's back then when the classrooms had restrooms. You know what I'm saying? In the classroom.
Oh, yeah.
So I took it. I was all right for sure. A little folded up piece of paper. You know what I'm saying? I go in the restaurant. I look at it. I'm like, I'm like, yo. I'm like, damn. I'm keeping this, bro. It's like, bro. I still remember vividly, bro. It was like a porno, and it was like where they take the pool boy. You know what I'm saying? Some dude clean it. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo. I ain't giving this shit back, bro. I'm taking this, bro. I'm taking this home. You ain't getting it back.
Oh, I lost it, bro.
You ain't getting it, right?
Yeah, and that was like my first time, bro. I was a little elementary. You know what I'm saying?
You started out young. You know what I'm saying?
Real young, bro. Real young. That's crazy.
I think I remember the fucking first time I saw a porno mag was I was visiting my cousin's house and he lives all the way out west. So every time we went there, we'd always stay the weekend because our parents didn't like making the drive. And my cousin, like, he's a pothead now. He lives like down the street over there. And like he's cool. He's a great guy.
We're going to put the address in the comments.
Yeah, something Santa Rosa Drive. But anyway. Remember he invited me to his room, and like anytime we'd go into his room, all we do was just play Black Ops or drink or eat pizza and drink soda, right? Like back in the old days. Yeah, back in the old days. And then he was all like, "Hey, I found these under my dad's bed." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" He lifted up his mattress, nothing but fucking all these Playboys and like porno mags. And I was like,
Yeah, the options everywhere.
and I was like, he's like, "Do you want to see certain types?" And I was like, "Sure." I was like, "There's categories." I was exposed to a new world that day, and I couldn't believe what I thought.
Oh, yeah. Changes your life. That's what's funny. Is like, as soon as it happens, you're like, fuck, man, my life is just different.
You just go down a rabbit hole.
But when he showed you, did you know what to do? Like I remember when I first seen it, I was just looking at it. I just like
I didn't know what to do. I was just like, oh, those are big.
Hell yeah.
My body, like something is feeling.
I feel funny. My blood's rushing.
I was like, I feel funny.
I remember the first time I saw a nudie or like a Playboy was so we went to go look for this ball because we were gonna go play basketball, and I remember like one of the dad, he kind of put something and I was like, oh, maybe like because it opened up, so I was like, oh, maybe there's a ball in there, and I remember like seeing the Playboy, I was like, whoa, like what is this? And as I was just going through it, I remember like they were like, what's Alexis doing? And I remember, oh, he's just looking through magazines. And it was like my little cousin. And then they all like kind of, it's like magazines. And he was like, the guy was like, wait, no. So he started running out and like, everybody was like, bro, what are you doing? I was like, just looking at movies. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy, man. Like, I remember seeing like, why is she so hairy? And then they were like, nah, just like, go inside. Like, what are we doing? And it's just, it was cool.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. It was fun.
I think my first time seeing boobies was have y'all seen Tropic Thunder?
Oh, I love that movie.
Dude.
Yeah.
So it was just playing on the TV, and then I happened to see the part where like, I guess RDJ was like just flipping through like the porn magazines, and like I saw like boobies. I was like, what is that? I saw that, and then I remember fucking trying to find the movie after like the day had passed, and like trying to put it on, like go to that scene, and I think that was the first time.
Hell yeah. Tropic Thunder. good
That movie's a good movie. I like that one.
It's a movie.
Interesting, yeah. What's his name? Dumb Jack or?
Oh yeah, Dumb Jack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was his character's
You
name?
never go forward.
Because I've never
I
seen
can't
that
say that
movie.
word
It's
anymore.
funny.
Oh yeah.
It's hard.
I don't know about that movie was RDJ did blackface. That's all I know about it.
He's a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. It's funny. Can't be made today, but it's funny.
Remember that he was making that speech about our people? He was like,
What do you mean, our people?
Yeah, the actual black guy
He's-
was like,
he's-
"You mean our people?"
Yeah.
I thought that was funny.
Jack Black was a cokehead in there.
Oh yeah.
He's in that movie?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
I guess I've never seen it, so I don't know if you
Yeah.
saying it was
Yeah,
in it.
a
Not
famous
believe
actor for playing like a bunch of the same characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it. I
Yeah.
know, what's his name? Ben Stiller, right?
Oh, yeah,
he's in it.
You're the main guy.
Oh, he was the main guy?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, I think it was Ben Stiller looking
Mhm.
through the
Ben Stiller,
the
yeah.
movie mags.
I don't think I only know about that movie is that Ben Stiller's character, he always plays like action characters.
Yeah.
And like there's a scene where he's like rescuing a baby or some
Oh
shit,
yeah,
right?
Baby Penguin. He's like, someone forgot to close the fridge and it's all frozen. I'm like, that's dumb, man. Yeah.
They don't make a lot of movies like that anymore.
Oh no, they can't, man. Like you look at like The Sitter or like movies like that. It's like, man, like the jokes they made back in the day, not the same as today, man. Like comedy, honestly, has gone down a lot. Cause fuck.
I mean, you have to be like really clever nowadays to succeed. Like, because you can't be like offensive, but you have to be like really clever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's. It's, I mean, I still like it, but you have to. It's just different.
Oh yeah, times
Yeah.
are changing.
Cat Williams is making a comeback. He's kind of.
Oh yeah, did you see his interview?
Yeah.
His interview.
He was.
He was shitting on like so many
Yeah.
fucking comedians.
Yeah, because he didn't want to like sell himself to the devil, and you know
Oh,
they're gonna
that
want to
guy.
punish you, like
Mhm.
put you down and make it seem like he's crazy.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
He has
God
so
is the
mu-
only way to do it.
Hey, man, bro. Kind of like Dave Chappelle too.
Yeah,
Dave
yeah,
Chappelle
yeah.
talked about
They
that
wanted
too,
to give him
bro.
a deal, crazy
Oh
ass
yeah,
deal
for
too.
like a bunch of
Man,
money.
Like,
bro.
yeah,
way too much.
40 million.
Yeah.
It was way too
To do
Yeah.
more special.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm not selling out. I'm like, that's why Dave Chappelle's my favorite comedian, and he's funny.
The fucking Dave Chappelle show. Oh my god, my dad showed me.
Chappelle show.
When my dad showed me the Dave Chappelle show, I couldn't stop laughing.
That's funny, man.
Just the first episode.
Is it Carl Brigsby or something like that?
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the blind racist?
Yep.
It was, what was it? I can't remember his name, but that shit was so
That was
ridiculous.
fun. Good show. This pause.
There's a lot of people now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, it's crazy, man. That stuff changes your life, man. Like, your childhood, as soon as you get exposed to one thing, you just shift. You're like, all right, boobs, you know,
Yeah.
just your thing.
I just started like becoming a
I
murderer.
remember, what was the moment you gained consciousness?
Oh man, that's easy. I was watching Power Rangers, and my dad's like, you know, you can never be one. I was like, fuck, he's right. I can't go running around wearing spandex with the red mask in public, man. Like when I was a kid, there's a series called Lego Ninjago. I don't know if you heard about
Yeah.
it. Hood classic, man. You had to be there. I was like, man, I want, like when you're a kid, you want to like change your name to dumb shit like Dragon, Falcon, you know. And I was like, man, I want to change my name to Kai. Sounds so cool. And then I thought about it. I'm like, that's more of like, I don't know. I know a guy named Kai, but I'm like, I don't look like a Kai. So I was like, fuck, I can't be no Lego.
It's like
Spinning.
when you name your kid like Hunter.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I know a kid named Gizmo. I'm like, what the fuck, Gizmo? Like, what kind of name is that?
Isn't that from what's that movie in the 80s? Like with those.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Gremlins.
Yeah, Gremlins.
Gremlins.
The main one was Gizmo.
Yeah.
Trust me, my dad's told me stories. He's from a little town close by here. There's a dude he knew named Brick and Porch. I'm like, you know, he told me, he's like, never mess with the guy named after an object because Brick and Porch will fuck you up.
Brothers, twin brothers and shit.
Shit, yeah, man. Like, he's like, oh, that's Porch and Brick. Like, you know, you're running out of names for kids when you name them after objects.
Box.
The
Box.
first thing I see.
Like crescent and triangle wrench. Like, come on,
Triangle
man.
wrench.
Yeah, being a kid was fun though. I was a dumb kid. I did a bunch of dumb stuff. Like, it's funny too, cause like when you're a kid, you get hurt and you just walk it off. Now, like you trip, you're like, fuck my ankle, man. You're like,
I think my Tylenol.
yeah, you out, you know. It's like when y'all work out, I bet now it's like, fuck, man, like it's scary, you know, when you're lifting your weights and it's like, if you lift wrong.
It's fun, honestly. Now that we got older, we can.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think we can do a lot more.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like
A lot
it's-
stronger
it's-
and
yeah,
more matured.
it's a
Hell
lot more fun now because we can like really push ourselves.
yeah. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you go.
I was gonna say,
I
remember, like, you know, when you have siblings, you kind of play around with them a lot. You fight, and you know, you just kind of beat them up. So when I was younger, I have my brother's name is Kevin. He's 18 now. It's a 2-year difference. We were camping, and we were playing tag with me, him, and my sister. And we were on our way to the lake, and he started running after us. Like, I tagged him. Me and my sister started sprinting, and like all of a sudden, you just hear boom, and we turn around, and he's like, because he touched his head, and there was a rock like just like right here in his head. It was like, it's a little tiny rock, but it was like a lot of blood coming out. And he just like, he was like,
Does that smack the sound?
he had a big ass head. Yeah, I got a big ass head, but for his age, he got a huge head. And he was he was just screaming tape because like my dad, whenever we'd get a guy, he'd be like, just put tape on it. So he put tape on it. He'd be like, tape, please, tape. And I remember like my dad just put the rock. He was like, all right, just go take it back to the campsite. And we just like were like, okay, we just go back to playing. Yeah, I abused my brother a lot. You know, I'm so sorry, Kevin. You know, he I don't know if you forgive me for it now, but I remember like a month later, we were playing. He was on my back, and it was kind of like I was like the horse, and he was riding me, and we were playing on the near like a table, and I remember I kind of lifted him up and threw him, and he hit his head like kind of in the same spot, and he had a fat ass dent right there. He just,
It was like a bump, like indented in.
it became like after a couple of days, you know, that shit was like became big as hell. So it was like I just looked like a horrible brother, man. It was I'm abusive. I'm sorry. I'm
You
sorry.
threw your brother at a table.
Oh my god. Oh, one time as well. Oh fuck, I'm horrible. So I told him to close his eyes, and I farted in his face. And
He's dying, bro.
You got pink eye. You got pink eye.
yeah, he did got big eye. And he threw up.
He threw up.
Oh my god,
Oh my god, I was normally with your farts, like, you throw up.
bro. I remember because I don't know. I don't know. Like, so whenever he does something to me, I don't get him back immediately. I like to wait, and like when he's least expecting it, like kind of off guard. So I remember the whole day I was just kind of building up that fart. I was like, I'm gonna fart in his face. And there was this other time where he dropped a big, you know, like those old ass cabinets.
Yeah.
He put clothes in there and shit, and he was playing with it, and I was like, bro, you're gonna drop it. And then he kind of like saw me walk in front of it, and he dropped it on me. So I was like, it was like, oh, my neck. He got on it. He was like bouncing, and I was like, oh, like I started crying because they're heavy, bro. They were heavy, and I was like, I'm gonna get you back. So I'm like, I don't know how I was gonna get him back, but then like the next week, I came back and he was sleeping in the bed, and my dad and his mom, they went out. So it was just me and him, and he fell asleep in their bed. So I was like, damn. I saw this thing where like if you put your hand in warm water, the person pees. So I was like, I wanted to try it out, like see if it actually worked, and also to get him back just in case he pees, you know. So I do that, and like right away, bro, he just starts peeing. And then like I go up and like, oh shit, I hear my dad, cause like they got there like literally as soon as that happened, and I remember like walking out like, oh, you know, it's like just like waiting until they got into the room. They took off the sheets and there was piss everywhere, and I just started dying. And I was like, oh, they were like, did you do this? And I was like, nah, bro. And my dad he beat my ass like very hard.
Was on the ball or what? How did he know it was you?
Cool, because I was right there laughing. He was like, yeah, okay. So he got the belt. He started beating me, but it was worth it. I remember my brother was like, oh, wow.
He woke up.
With a big ass fucking like thing, right? What happened? Yeah, that was a funny time.
I
Yeah.
heard when I was a kid too, my dad, he did the same stuff. One time my brother, when he was a kid, he used to slobber a lot. And when I was a kid, I used to stay up all the time because I had a hard time sleeping. And one day my dad came in the room and Noel, he's like, man, my brother slobbers a lot as a kid. His face was covered in like saliva. Because he used to be with his mouth open and be like, build up and cover his face. And I remember I finally went to sleep and my dad used to come check on us. He came in the room. He's like, what the fuck? Why is his face covered in spit? So he grabs me and starts beating my ass. And I was like, what? I'm like, what, Dad? What? He's like, why'd you spit in your brother's face? I'm like, he fucking slobbered. I was crying. I'm like, you beat my ass for it. He's like, go to bed. I'm like, what? I just got my ass beat for no reason. Like, fuck.
No, sorry.
Yeah. He goes to bed. I'm sure he's like, man, I fucked up. He's like, fuck it, man. I'm just gonna go again.
I like how his instant reaction to seeing his kid's face wet is to beat his other kid's ass.
He's like, oh, you spit in his face. I'm like, no, I didn't. Just went to bed. I just watched Ben 10. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to
Bro,
sleep.
Ben 10 was the shit. I
That was
remember
the shit,
like,
man. I used to be like,
hell yeah.
had to watch and everything.
Yeah,
I had a fake one too. I
Hell
would go to accelerate and like
Hell
start
yeah.
running really fast.
hell yeah.
It's working.
Start crawling all forward.
Hell yeah.
I threw a tantrum because I wanted my mom to buy me one, and she's like, "No." I was like, "Oh, I threw a tantrum." Last time I ever threw a tantrum, she beat my ass so bad.
Dude,
after
it's
that,
like,
bro.
the ass whoopings, bro, they'll set you straight, man. Like, from like, when I was a kid, man, like, when my dad said he'd fuck you up, like, you got fucked up, man. Like, damn, like, after that, I was like, man, I'm gonna be a good kid.
Yeah.
Like, fuck that, man. Like, uppercut to the jaw, fuck that, man.
God
God.
damn.
I told you, bro, I was like,
full force
fucking,
on you.
it'd be, it'll knock me out. Nah, but,
I mean, my parents, they raised me good. Like, the threat of it alone would be enough for me to calm down. But I remember, no, because they would do it at first, but then, like, we would believe them when they would threaten us, so we would just calm down. But I think the very first time I remember getting hit was, again, back in Florida. And I don't remember what me and my sister did to
Florida.
Yeah. I don't remember what me and my sister did to deserve it. It was something really bad, though. That's all I remember. And then he dealt with my sister, and he's like, Hector. And I turned the corner in the hallway, and I want you to guess what he did.
He threw a chair at you.
No, he kicked me in the stomach. Yeah, I just remember going, oh, and crying in the hallway and going to my room, going on my bed. I cried for like an hour. And then, like, I saw my dad walk in my sister's room, and I was, like, curious as to what they were doing. I saw him hugging her, and then he apologized to me. So I'll give him credit for something. At least he apologized.
Yeah.
But I still remember that.
That shit still hurt, though.
Yeah, it's still. I was like,
Hey, your dad is he's like a kind of built guy,
Yeah.
Imagine the kick.
Getting kicked in the stomach? Hey, you got,
yeah, well,
like, when he's asleep, kick him in the stomach. Get your revenge.
no, God, he's like Kratos. Fuck
Oh,
no.
yeah. That's how my dad now that I'm older, like, we'll be wrestling. He'll be like, I can beat you. And I'll give him a headlock. He's like, oh, my back. No, stop. I'm like, that's what it feels like, dog. Like, you fucked me up. I'll fuck you up.
No, it's crazy, like, the difference. Like, me and the older of my two brothers, like, we got beat with belts and hit. We got beat with belts and hit. And then my youngest brother is 10 years younger than me. He barely even, like, I've only seen him get whipped once. And it wasn't even,
It's always
like,
the
anything.
babies.
Oh, do it harder. Come on.
Always the babies of the
And so,
family.
like, it's, like, so different. And he's, like, such an iPad kid, which is, like, so bad. But,
Gotta beat him with the iPad. But
No.
it's funny though because like I remember the day like spanking stopped working on me. Like I don't know if you ever been to that. My mom, she was raging, dude. Like me and my brother. One thing about me and brothers, when we're laughing and we look at each other, it just adds to the situation. So we start laughing more. And my mom got mad. She's like, I'm gonna fucking spank the shit out of y'all. She got her belt, started spanking us, and me and Noel kept laughing because we're like, this shit don't hurt. And she started freaking out. She's like, ah! Started swinging harder and hitting us in the thighs, and we're just laughing. And she's like, I'm done. You're grounded. And I was like, wow, I'm in that grounding stage. No more spankings. And yeah, I was like, hell yeah, no more spankings. But when they take your phone, it's like, fuck, what do I do now?
I'd rather get spanked.
I already get my ass beat.
You got a kink there or something? What's going on?
Anyway.
I remember the first time, like, my mom, like, well, after football, you kind of used to getting hit. So whenever she tried hitting me, like, I wouldn't really react to it. So I remember one time she got a wire or like a cable, and she started beating me with that. So that was like really, like, okay, she kind of, because that's a different kind of pain,
Bro, that
You know,
stings
stings
so
more.
bad,
Yeah.
bro. It like leaves markings too for
Yeah.
like days too.
Hell yeah.
That's, hell no.
She made sure to hit me like wherever nobody could see, like where it was visible. So She's like, I'm not gonna get child support, child services called on me.
Child support.
My dad didn't pay enough in child
Yeah,
support.
and I heard that's a punishment in like I forgot what Asian country it is. I think it's like Malaysia or one of the island Asian countries, right?
Yeah.
But they're like part of your sentence, serve 6 months in jail and 20 lashes, right? And they get like those, yeah, like those super thin bamboo things, right? And when they hit you, right? And I was on TikTok the other day, and this guy was telling the story. He was like, 20 lashes not that bad. I always get spanked as a kid. It can't be that worse. He said by the first lash, he was already done. He was already crying. Oof. Yeah, and he was like, he already wanted it to stop, right? But they had to keep going. So by the 20th one, he said he was so numb for the pain, he almost went into shock. Damn. Yeah, I was like, God damn.
That's crazy.
I kind of want to see that.
Imagine Jesus got whipped. So how many times?
It hurt, man. Shit fucking hurt.
Metal ass like.
With they call it, the spikes are ripping his skin out. Fuck that.
I was just telling him about what they do in some Asian country. They have like this super thin bamboo, and like as part of your prison sentence, they give you like 20 lashes. And this guy was telling me a story, and I was like, oh man.
Indiana Jones, man.
Yeah.
Was
The guy, I think the guy said it took him like a week just to even walk.
damn.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jesus. Good job for getting whipped 40 billion times. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all remember the worst like spanking y'all ever got? Like,
Fuck yeah,
y'all
man.
ever got by y'all parents?
Have you, like, I remember my mom, she used to have a thick paddle. It was like a thick wood, like it was like a solid stick of, like almost like a 2x4. I'm gonna be honest. I remember she was spanking me. Has your parent ever hit you and they missed?
Yeah.
She hit me in my like thigh, and I was like, ah! And she's like, you're moving. I'm like, I'm fucking taking it like a man. You hit me in the thigh. You see the indentment in my leg? I'm like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, man. Like my mom, shit. Like my dad, when your mom spanks you, you know he fucked up. But when your dad spanks you and he calls you by your full name, you know you're fucked, man. Like the dumbest thing I ever did. I've always liked cars. When I was a kid, I wanted to drive. We had a Cadillac. It was a Cadillac Eldorado, I think. I don't remember, but I wanted to drive it, and I was like, if I get toothpicks and put in the ignition, if I pack it enough, I can crank that hole and take off in it. I love that car, and so I started packing toothpicks in that hole, and I started cranking it. They broke.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm fucked. So I go. We used to have a little closet. I hid in the closet. I was in the back behind my dad's boots. I'm like, oh fuck, waiting there. I knew I was gonna get fucked up. He goes. He's about to leave to do something. He puts in the key and it's not going in. He looks. He's like, what the?
Jesus.
Jesus Fabian. I'm like, oh fuck, man, I'm gonna get my shit right. Well, my dad,
your hair is fucking still up.
dude, like I had an afro, bro. Like I was scared, bro. And I was hiding. My dad, he's smart. He didn't bother to look for me. He pulled a trick on me that still works. He said, "Who wants to get ice cream?" My dumbass, me. He gets me. He starts beating my ass. And I'm like, oh, sorry.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah. I was like, fuck, man. And I knew I fucked up because, like, I know I could have really fucked up the car. But still, I was like, fuck. I remember after that, I'm like, man, I'm a fucking dumbass.
How old were you?
Fuck, I was probably like
19.
Like 6, bro. I was
19.
Not even.
6?
No, not even. I was like 4 or 5, bro. I was a little boy.
Bro,
4 or 5.
I was
driving a fucking car like 5 years old.
Dude, I love cars, bro. After cars dropped, I was like, man, whole personality
Oh,
unlocked.
yeah.
But yeah, I love that car, man. It was a badass car. It had it was kind of the leather top,
A Cadillac Dorado?
Eldorado.
Damn.
It was a badass car. I was like, I'm gonna drive that whole dude. And yeah, never again.
Whatever happened to that car?
Oh, it broke down. My dad bought it for like $500.
Dude,
It's
I never
crazy.
got fucking whooped as a kid.
Lucky.
One time, forgot what I did, but my dad, I remember him fucking spanking my ass, and I forgot what I fucking did now, but I never got hit as a kid. That shit never happened. Well, I was the youngest, right?
Oh,
So yeah,
That time the parents were like,
love,
yeah.
man. They love you, man. They planned you.
I got the love, and I never got the pain.
damn.
Lucky, man. You a good boy.
I got hit with
You
the
escaped
brush.
the generational trauma.
Hell yeah.
I got hit with the brush whenever my mom would do my hair because she was like doing it in a ponytail, and I would like slightly move or I'd say it hurts, and she just
Damn.
beat my ass. And I'm like, okay, okay.
Grabs your hair.
I get the brush against like her neck.
It's like,
Golly.
it's like, you want my Coleman's hair or not? Like,
Oh,
okay.
fuck.
I-
Damn, parents come up with such
Hell
creative
yeah.
ways.
But parents go through a lot though, man.
Like, a little
Like,
I know.
hell yeah.
Are you gonna hit your kids?
Honestly, yeah.
A little bit. A little bit. They,
They
I
got
kind of
We're back. Welcome back.
welcome back. Little
The camera died.
sponsor.
Yeah,
break.
ad break.
Somebody's Liquid Death, bro. I've been drinking your product for so long.
sponsor me, man.
Sponsor us.
Oh, yeah.
Bro.
Twisted Tea, come
Sponsor
on,
me.
man.
bro.
We need sponsors.
GoPro.
GoPro, yeah.
Anybody want to throw money at us? You know,
Yeah, man.
we'll shake ass.
You won't hit us. Notice when we're making money. We'll pull up in a Porsche and I'll be wearing a big ass chain, but
Yeah.
one day.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, we're talking about like whether or not we beat our kids. Honestly, like the way I see it, they have to do something like fucked up for me to even consider it.
Yeah.
Putting toothpicks in a Cadillac.
Yeah.
Not that bad. That's because that's not that bad. I mean, that's still like you get in trouble for it, but like that's not that bad, right?
But as an adult, your mind is like
Fuck that
that's
starter's
like hundreds
fuck.
of dollars you have to put into
Got
that.
replace the
That's true.
ignition.
And I guess that's sort of true, but like what I mean is like they have to like get in trouble with like that like a school board, like the school or like police or something before I even can think
Oh
about it.
yeah, no, yeah.
Because like I feel like there's like so many ways you could still discipline your kid before you have to resort to just beating.
Oh
their
yeah,
ass.
definitely. Me personally, I think I grew up getting my ass beat. There's a difference, you know. Like I thank my parents because it taught me how to be a good man and a responsible adult. You know, like one thing I've always got compliment: Jesus is a very respectful, good guy. You know, and I thank my parents because them ass whoopings work, man. Like they work. I made sure not to fuck up, you know, and
Yeah, okay.
Um,
The guy says yeah, didn't get abused.
No, I'm saying, yeah,
man.
Yo, shut up, dude.
You got your ass whooped, but like you seem like a very like well mannered man.
Hey, it worked, man. Like I knew not to fuck up because I'm not trying to get fucking throat chopped, you know. But no, like,
That's my
but yeah, like, I think again, there's that fine line between like abuse and like spanking your kid. But I mean, let's be honest, sometimes a kid needs to be fucked up. I met some asshole ass kids.
Yeah, like the fucking iPad kids.
I'm gonna give me the iPad and bah, hit him in the face. It's your jokes, but like,
Like
No.
whenever a kid like talks back or disrespects their parent, sometimes I'm like, hey, you know,
That's
it's
nasty,
okay
bro.
to
I'm
give
like,
a little, you know, a little.
kick him in the face, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Hit your kid a little bit, just give him a little stern.
put the fear in God in him, man.
Yeah.
Whip up that bat.
I feel like you gotta have to do it like where they're, because once you're teenagers, you kind of like you don't really feel the pain too much.
Trust me.
It's, you get a little immune to it, but like when they're a little bit younger, you know,
They know not to.
they'll
fuck
grow up and they'll like know like, hey, you know, not to do stupid shit. You
up.
know?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dude, if my sister were here, she'd have a lot of stories about like getting hit by my fucking mom. I just slapped her across the face, like.
Damn.
Just I don't know, I forgot.
Like a
Most of
novela,
it,
bro.
but shit like that,
I
like
know.
Ah,
yeah,
Dude, the
yeah,
day my
like
grandma slapped me-
like a Mexican mom,
Hell
you know,
yeah.
just like disciplining her fucking kids, like getting her phone and like chunking it across the room, like breaking it in pieces.
Mhm.
She got it the worst, man.
Hell yeah. Like when your grandma spanks you. I remember the first time my grandma slapped me. Man, I swear, like I converted after that. I'm like, Jesus, forgive me.
Dude, I don't know what I do. for
'Cause,
fucking grandma.
My sister, we're fighting with the front seat, you know, old school shotgun, you know. I beat her to the front seat, and she had pulled me out and slammed the door on my leg. Man, my leg was killing me, but man, my brain wasn't there. It was on fucking up my sister. My sister's older than me, so they started fighting each other, you know, fist fighting. And she had enchiladas in her hand, so I slapped out her hand, and she's like, "Fuck you!" and punched me in the face. I said, "Fuck you!" and punched
Jesus
her back.
Christ.
And no, my sister's a man. She could fight. And I slapped the food over her, and she got her like metal, her plastic flask, and hit me over the head with it, and it broke.
Lorena?
Yeah, Lorena.
the hell?
She fucked. We were just fighting, and then I remember I called her a bitch. I was like, "You fucking bitch!" And my mom was crying. She's like, "Ah." And so she she dropped me off with my grandma because she knew my grandma can get me straight. And she's like, "Mijo, come here." And I was like, "I'm sorry, Grandma." And she's like, "Don't you ever call your sister a bitch. She's a princess." I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
Yeah,
Well, I didn't
right.
apologize to my sister, but like an hour or two later, we went back to talking. We forgot about it. We're like, "That was dumb. I got my legs fucked up, but still, it's cool, man."
That's how it was for me too. Like my sister and I were getting a big argument,
Oh, yeah.
and then like an hour later, we would just talk back like nothing had happened.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because
It's
we-
just siblings, yeah.
We never apologized.
Yeah.
We just
Hell no.
moved back to normal.
It's just that connection, you know.
It's the same way now. Like
yeah.
we get into a fight and then we never like even talk about it. We just go back as if like nothing happened.
Yeah, I mean, I was like that with my older sister.
Oh yeah.
And now we don't even fight anymore because like we just have like more important things to worry about.
Yeah, become adults and
Mhm. My little sister, I mean, she can still be a little bratty sometimes, but I try to be easy on her because I know she has like really bad anxiety. So I try to like be calm with her, and then I just joke with her most of the time because that's more. I don't know. I just find it more fun when I just go up to her room and just keep knocking until she answers the door.
there's not like fucking with your siblings. Well, my sisters do the same thing. Like, I'll go in the room and just knock something over and walk out. And they're like, what the heck? I'm like,
So like all brothers do.
Hell yeah.
That's it. It's the older brother tax.
Hell yeah. That's how we show we love each other. You gotta fuck with them.
Bro, all my sisters would abuse me.
Oh, shit.
What the
They
hell?
all just gang up on me.
What are you, the youngest?
Well, I was the youngest that was available to them. So you know, there was this one time where my sisters they got my hands and they super glued it. They put glue all like gorilla glue all over my hands.
What the fuck?
And they just stuck me to the wall. And I was like, bro, like they were like I was trying to get out, but they were like holding my hands like stay right fucking there. And I couldn't move. I was like, oh bro, my god, like, and then I was like, I put my leg on there and just went bah. And then like luckily there was carpet, so it didn't like hurt my head.
Yeah.
But I looked at my hands, there was paint all over, and I was like like they were like ha ha, just fucking dying of laughter. And I was like over there struggling, like panicking because the paint wasn't coming off. And because it was like big ass strips of paint, and I was like worried, like, the fuck, like, what am I gonna do? Then my dad comes home, and he gets mad at me. I'm like, look at my hands, like, what do you look? They did it to me. And then there was another time where my sister made me lick her armpit.
Oh,
After she like came home from skateboarding. She likes to skateboard, you know. And she was like, lick my armpit, and then I was like, no, like it's gross. And then she like got me by that fucking neck, and she was like, yeah, lick it, I'm not gonna lick. Yeah, real small.
Like by the
She's like I think 6 years older than me, and the other one is about like 8 years older than me. But this one, the one that made me lick her armpit, like she grabbed me by the neck, and she was choking me. I was like, I'm not gonna let go until you lick my armpit. I was like, why do you even want me to do this? And then she was like, just do it. I was like, yeah. And I remember like I licked it, and I was like, ugh, what the fuck, dude? I already threw up. I was just fucking, I was just.
you fucking farted in your brother's face.
That's why I probably was abusive, because they were abusive to me, so I had to put the anger out to somewhere else. I gotta fucking, make sure you experience it too, motherfucker. So, damn, they did a lot of.
One thing I learned about your family is that they can produce some raunchy ass smells that people can throw up from just smelling it.
that's funny. Not like family, man. It's crazy, man. Family's awesome.
I do remember, I think
It's something.
Oh,
I think the closest I've ever had to older sister abuse was my older cousin Danielle, and like I'd always go over to my grandma's, right? And like I don't want to get into the history of it, but my cousin lived with my grandparents, right?
Yeah.
And I would always like fuck with her, and she had like some hot friends, so I'd always like try and impress her, but like she would always shut me down. I remember one time I got mad, and I was trying to beat her, and then she just fucking pinned me to the floor, and I was like, ah, and all her friends were watching, and I was like, I've never been so humbled. To this day, that was the most humbling event in my life.
like,
Not in front of the baddies.
I know, right? I was like, I can't believe I'm being pinned down by
I'm
my
never
older.
gonna get him now.
Yeah, no.
have you ever like tried to impress like just like that? Like my sister, she had a bunch of older friends. Man, I would like. I was a dumb kid. I'll take my shirt off and be like flexing and stuff. Like, oh yeah, like dang, I just like did 4 push-ups. You know,
Who's this naked 8-year-old?
like oh yeah. It's like what the why is he flexing? He's a kid. And I'm like yeah, But yeah, those are the days, man. Hell yeah.
You bait me.
Yeah, I'm the oldest though.
Oh for real?
Hey, you ever beat their ass? Or they ever fuck with you?
I mean, yeah, but like out of love, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll be like,
I fucking love
like
you,
they'll
bro.
they'll be chilling, and I'll just, bink, you know what I'm saying? You know? And they just trying to like, you know what I'm saying, get them to fight, just to see like if they could defend themselves if they came down to
do
it.
this
You
for
know what I'm
you,
saying?
bro.
For fun, like just punching them for fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like little, like kick him in the nuts. Like, ah.
yeah,
Gotta
like, do
make sure you
something,
got
do
cover him,
something,
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your durability up. You get some brass knuckles.
Yeah, you gotta get him fucking up, bro.
Yeah, bro. Especially cause like, dang, since we the oldest, bro, and the young, you see the youngest, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I used to get beat for the shit you do, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and you just like, oh, it's okay, it ain't nothing. You know? So I'm like, bro, like,
They need.
we'll just wait till she's gone, bro. Just wait till she's gone.
It's horrible when your younger siblings like get taller than you and stronger than you. And I'm a girl, and I only have brothers, and so like once my brother hit like 12 or 13, he started like getting taller than
That
me.
puberty.
And I mean, sometimes we fist fight,
Hell
but
yeah.
that's out of love now. But like once he got taller than me, I'm like, you little fucking bitch.
You just gotta like be smart, like kick him in the nuts or like
Hell
fucking
yeah.
put.
Give him a choke slap.
Yeah.
Oh, I've done it to him.
A
That
choke
thing
slap?
hurts, man.
A choke slap?
Yeah.
Oh, those hurt, dude.
Yeah, you gotta reset their soul. Just
That'll turn you back.
Sometimes you
That'll
need
turn a
to.
man into a boy. But
That's funny. That's funny that that's our weakness. Like my dad, you know, the brick and porch dudes I told you about. Yeah, that's he told me about how like they had picked on him in school, and he's like, yeah, man. He's like, I don't play fair, no street fight. He's like, you know how I beat brick and porch? I'm like, how? I kick him in the nuts and ran. I'm like, yeah, that's one way to win, you know. Yeah, like me.
gonna say you gonna start biting him.
Hell yeah.
I got
bite his neck.
I sharpen my teeth and I just look fucking rabid.
Heck yeah. It's like little siblings. I have 9 sisters. Well, 9 siblings, pretty much. And yeah, man. Yeah, he's a sister. Yeah, he's sick. Wink. Yeah, man. Like it sucks because like my hair used to be longer than this. We would wrestle because my sisters love to wrestle. First thing they do, hey, come here. I'm like, stop it, man. So I'll kick him. I'm like, stop, shut up, don't tell mom. You know, you see those memes. It's like the little kid has a bloody nose. He's like, don't tell mom.
You can fix it like before
Yeah.
they come. Like, oh,
It's like, man, like.
I can't fix this.
Especially having a bunch of sisters, man, it humbles you. But nah, my little sisters, if y'all see this in the future, y'all are like little brothers, man. Like y'all little tough little dudes. Like every time I see my sisters, one of my favorite actors is Jean-Claude Van Damme. Every time my sister's in the kitchen, I'll throw a fake kick, and she's like, "You look dumb," and I'm like, well, "Fuck, man, I'm just trying to fuck with you. Like, don't take it serious."
You know what's funny? You know, one time when I went over to your house to like get that TV, right?
Yeah.
I got there before you, so I was just chilling in the living room, and your mom was, organizing the house and shit. And I was just, waiting for you. And I forgot which one of your sisters came. It was like the one that's like this tall. Like, she looked like I think she was the one that dressed as the girl from Bob's Burgers, right?
Oh yeah, Malay.
Yeah. She dressed her, and she just threw a ball at me, and it hit me, and I was like, what? And she was like, throw it back, and I was like, she's like, no, harder. And I was like, bro, why do you want me to fight you? I was like,
They boxers, bro. Like I'm telling you, they don't play fair, man. They'll bite you. Like I got bites all over me from them girls.
God damn.
My sister just verbally abused me now. They're all like,
Yeah,
Shit, I'd rather get beat than verbally.
they
Bitch.
just like, well now since I'm obviously like stronger than them, and I'm not gonna fight them, but like, they just say such mean things. Like, oh, it's like chill, stop. I can't do nothing.
I don't know, man. I'd rather have a scar than be insecure about something.
Bro, there's this one time where my second oldest sister, I was really angry at her, and it was my brother's party, I think, and she had locked me in this room. I remember I was young. I was like trying to hit her, she was tall, so I was like trying to hit her back or something, and she closed the door, and I punched this little glass, and there's a piece of glass that just kind of just cuts me, and I'm thinking I'm gonna die because it's right next to my vein. She's like, "You're gonna die." She's like, "You're gonna die. You're gonna bleed out." And I'm like, "No, no, I'm young. Like, you can't." And she's like, "Yeah, you're gonna fucking die." And then she's like wrapping shit around me. And then there was this other time where I was playing with my brother. He had hit me in the head. I was like, "Oh, you little shit, I'm gonna get you." So he starts running outside, and there's this it's this glass door, and I pull my hand out to tag him. He closes the door on my hand, and just kind of, we can't really see it too much now, but I stick my hand out and I get cut about 3 inches right here. And I was thinking, I'm gonna die again. I'm gonna fucking die.
You're gonna die again.
I'm gonna die. RFP, I'm gone. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Scars and memories, man.
Yeah.
I remember one time you can't see it that well, but I remember I was stealing a pumpkin with my ex-girlfriend at Fiddle Six Farm. I ran because they had lines, and they're like, "Oh, go pick a pumpkin, $30." I'm like, "Fuck that!" I ran through the corn maze and stole a pumpkin. My dumbass tripped in a fucking pothole, and I scraped my entire arm. I was like, "Fuck, man, I look dumb as shit." And then this little white boy's like, "Hey there, man, did you pay for that?" And I'm like, "No," and I threw it and we ran. It's like, man.
So what is the dumbest injuries y'all got? Because I'll go first. So when I was again back in Florida, I don't remember the context as to why I was doing this. I just remember that I was doing it.
Cause Florida.
Yeah, probably just
Florida
Florida.
man.
But anyway, what happened was Island boys. But anyway, I don't have a brother.
Oh.
I wouldn't kiss
Who
him
did
if I
you
did.
kiss that?
No, but anyway, what happened was I remember I got a
hey.
it's just for the story. I got a frozen carrot, right? And I was like, I don't want to cut it for some reason. So I got the biggest kitchen knife we got because I was like, big knife means I get to cut it easier, right? So I was holding it like this, and it didn't have how kitchen knives are, they don't have a guard, right? So I was like trying to cut it, and for some reason the knife slipped, and I went like that all over my thumb, right? I was like,
Fatality.
and then my mom was like, what? And she saw it, and she just immediately grabbed 2 towels we just had laying around, wrapped it around my finger, dropped my sisters off with some neighbors, and we just went to the hospital. And the only thing I remember was me this big ass towel over my hand, and me at the hospital crying my ass off, and the soldier opening it. He was like, "See, it's not that bad." I was like,
Freaking freaking thumb split open. It's
"Yeah,
not that
I
bad.
still have the scar from it."
Aw.
That's pretty cool.
We'll zoom in on it in the camera.
It looks like a butt cheek.
You're lucky. You're lucky thumb.
It does look like a butt cheek.
The ass thumb.
It looks like a butt cheek.
Yeah, bro.
The Peter Griffin thumb.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you can't see it.
We'll put a picture.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture. But yeah,
You guys keep sending me, and we're like, oh, put a picture right here. I don't do that. Just forget.
I remember my sister broke my arm because, again, food. I was on a trampoline jumping, and she was eating enchiladas. It's always enchiladas. I don't get it. I was jumping, and I was like, hey, she's like, stop jumping. I'm trying to eat. And I'm like, it's a trampoline, so I'm going to jump. I jumped, and her Sprite fell in her enchiladas. Man, like, for like 3 seconds, I was laughing, and then she shoved me off, and it was like in slow-mo. Oh. I fell through a brick, and I broke my arm, and I was like, I can't move my arm. And you can see a bone popping out the side. I was like, ah! And
She just goes back to eating her.
yeah,
enchiladas.
she did, man. And my
Sprite
parents,
now.
I was fucking around, and I'm like, you fucking bone. And
Hey, these
They picked
enchiladas
me
are really
up.
cold.
And then I remember my dad threw me. We used to have a lifted Tahoe. He threw me in that hole. Went to a doctor. Put me in a cast. I felt like a dumbass. I was like, soldier, shuffling with this cast. I'll never forget this day. But my mom, she like prayed over it. And I remember like we went like, mind you, when you're a kid, your attention span is like 4 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been like 4 weeks, to be honest. But to me, it was like 2 days of the cast on. I remember I went to the doctor and he's like, your bone's healed. I'm like, oh my God, it was Jesus. Jesus healed my bone. Yeah, and then she never apologized for breaking my arm, so.
Was it Lorena again?
Yeah, Lorena.
God damn, bro.
It's always with food, bro. She loves her food.
Always you and Lorena. Always fucking fighting each other.
Yeah, enchiladas.
Enchiladas,
Bro,
bro.
if you see enchilada, just go away. Just walk away.
I know,
bro.
dude.
You know something's
Do
about
not
to
get
happen.
in
My
between.
leg or my arm, bro. Like, fuck.
Do not get.
It freaking hurt though, man, cause like, fuck, bone popped out your arm.
Do
What
not
about you,
get.
Kat?
Do not get in between Lorena and her enchiladas. That's what I learned.
Mine was because of my brother. At my dad's house, he had I don't even know why he had tile outside that wasn't grouted or anything. It was just on top of dirt.
Okay.
One of them was cracked, and I was in like normal clothes, and my brother was chasing after me with water balloons, and so I ran across him barefoot, and I slit my toe open.
Oh.
And I go up, and I'm talking to my dad, and he's like, "Hey, why is there a pool of blood on the ground?" I'm like, "I don't know. I'm just playing around." He's like, maybe we need to go to the bathroom." My whole toe's cut open, and
Like
he's
the
just
whole
like,
thing was split or what?
yeah.
Oh God.
And there, like one of them was split, and then the other two, like right beside it, were like cut, but those weren't bad. And he's like, you probably should go to the ER, but he just started wrapping it up. I'm like, okay. And it's still like, I don't know, it's been like almost 10 years, and it's like still sore.
Damn.
You need to get that checked out.
I probably should have gotten stitches, but at this point, whatever.
So they just like stay open, or did they end up closing?
No, it closed. He was a fireman, so he just like
Tape
put it over and just put it around, and I was just like, okay.
Your dad's a fireman?
He was. He
Oh.
retired.
Thank you for your service, sir.
I mean, that's still badass. So my dad's a fucking firefighter, bro. Like that's badass.
My dad's a plumber.
Navy? What was it?
Air Force. I don't know. He wasn't a pilot or anything. I don't know what he did. I think he. Oh no, I know.
Ammo Corps.
Yeah, he was in the Ammo Corps. He
Hell yeah.
built bombs and shit.
Nice.
Damn.
Certified gangster.
My dad was in the Navy, but I don't think he's ever saw any action or anything. I think he was just like working and like
The chef.
yeah, just like working on the ship. I don't even know what he did honestly,
That's cool.
but
That's cool, though.
he's also part of the forces.
Oh, this was up.
What's your worst experience?
Dude, I didn't do
Like,
shit as a
worst
kid.
injury?
Well,
Come on.
like the worst thing I have, the only scar I have is like
You try to kill yourself?
That's
no, just like my dog Red, he like jumped on me and then he like cut my wrist.
No shit.
It was my dog. No,
Okay.
no, yeah. That's about it. Or like
Damn.
when I just ride a bike and I would like fall over and I scrape my knee.
Dang.
Yeah.
Was,
You had a
was
good
he just,
childhood.
like locked on your wrist or
What?
Was he like locked on your wrist?
No, like he like jumped on me and like his like claw was like really sharp. It's like it just like
Like Wolverine's.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, but nothing too crazy.
Dang. Lucky. My arm broke. Clawed by your- You had a good childhood.
Yeah, I
man.
fell off a
I'm
bike.
proud of you. You had a good childhood.
I had a couple where So me and my dad were playing soccer, and I was goalie, and I was backed up against this old wooden gate fence, and he had hit the ball kind of high, and I like tried to stop it, and like I scraped my finger, this finger right here, it scraped the fence, and a piece of like a big ass splinter got stuck into my hand about like almost to this right here,
Shit.
and I remember like fucking like trying to see it, and I was like fucking shaking so bad, and my dad like he pulled the like the he kind of broke it to like half of the nail, like he pulled it out, and he was like, "You're good." I was like, "What?" Like I can't bend my finger. The wood's still there. You could see it because it'd be like not anymore, but it'd be all the way up here. You can kind of see like the outline of it. And he got clippers, and he tried cutting all this back to my to right here to pull it out.
Did he
And
give you a shot or something?
No, bro. He was just like, so he he was sitting on my hand, and he was like trying to like fucking squeeze it like so I wouldn't feel nothing. He was like clipping it, and my brother was holding my hand because it was like it hurts. He's cutting my skin, and then so this was like on the weekend. I would see my dad every weekend, and when I went back to my mom, she's like, "Oh my god, like what the fuck, like let's take you to the hospital." And I remember, like. I was so painful, and whenever the doctors, every time they like touch it, I'd like scream and cry because it started getting infected.
Yeah, damn.
And so they had to give me a shot on my hand to numb it so they could take it out. And I remember they took like two big ass like nurses, like two big ass guy nurses, and they were like one sat on my arm and one was like holding my hand. He was like trying to like so I wouldn't move or like stab them when they were injecting me with the numbing thing.
Yeah.
And I remember like. A couple seconds passed and I didn't feel it, and then they took it out, but like I don't know what they did. I couldn't see anything because there was these two big ass dudes just right there for a while, and I was like low key kind of like feeling like I was about to pass out because I was like, you know, all that adrenaline is like, and every time they touched it, it hurt. But they took it out, and it was just once the like the numbing went away, like it hurt so bad, and then. Yeah, it just was cool. And this other time I was riding a scooter, and I was going like this on the scooters, like electric scooter, and this is called a scooter, right? The fucking yeah. So I was going like this up and down, and we were about to go to a party, and I go like this for the last time, and I go too much to the side, and these three fingers right here, they just break. They just kind of. You're just like.
Like out of nowhere, what happened?
I fall. I hit the floor, and I lay on this, like land on this hand like this, and go like that, and like I look up, and my fingers are just like all broken. Yeah, and then I have like a big ass like scrape right here, and I was like, Dad, like apa apa, and he was on the phone. He was like, oh, he was walking slowly. I was like, help. He was like, he picked me up, and I was like, and then he got a sock. he wears the Kirkland socks. You guys like the Costco red socks. He's like, I'm on the fiesta. I was like, what? Like, yeah, I can take you to the hospital. He's like, yeah, I'd be alright. And I remember my dad was like, he was like, este pinche cabrón se cayó. He's like, this dumbass fell. So, and the whole party, I was just looking like a cripple. And everybody's like, ha ha. And like, my dad's side of the family's like, you fucking dumbass. And I'm just like,
start taking it off.
I'm like, nah, like, look, this shit's throwing gang signs. Like, what do you mean, bro? It's like, fucking like this. Yeah.
My fucking fingers are broken.
Yeah, and I didn't change. I had pants on and it was all ripped. He was like, mira. And I was like, no.
Bro, they don't give a fuck.
No. Bro. None of them were like, did you guys go to the hospital? I was like, no, we got fucking Kirkland socks on my fucking fingers. He just fucking put tequila on my leg. And it was funny. It's just, I remember it was hilarious because everybody just kept laughing at me, and they was like,
fucked up. Your shit's all fucked
What a
up.
dumbass.
it built me to the person I am.
Oh yeah,
You know? The way my dad raised me and the way my mom raised me, I got a healthy balance of both. You know.
Hey, you badass motherfucker! If your freaking fingers can break and you just chill, like,
It'd be fine.
Oh, I was like, we're not gonna go to the hospital. Like, like come on, like they're broken because they're just like, you know. But he, you know, just fucking held them together.
He's a sock.
Fucking sock, bro.
And then once again, my mom was like, "What the fuck happened now?" There's always something every time I come back. Oh, you know, some
I have
limping.
a very similar story to that one. So it didn't happen to me, right? But me and my friend Xavier, who lives like down the street over here, right? Remember Xavier from Crockett? Like I remember me, you, and him,
It's the cricket.
me, you, and him went to that one abandoned house, right?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xavier. No, I don't remember.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
Xavier,
Describe him.
Xavier Humphreys. He's a tall white guy, like super thin hair.
More specific.
At Crockett?
Yeah, Crockett. Like that's the only time I think y'all really met each other. I mean, I'll try to find a picture of him, but
Fuck.
Oh yeah.
anyway, one time me and him were
Kissed.
We were like, not that. Me and him
You
were
paused.
yeah, because it almost happened. No, I'm just playing. Anyway, me and him, we were riding our bikes, and he was riding his skateboard, and we were just going around the neighborhood, and we ended up in this apartment complex. You know the one like right here on Harless, like
Oh,
right
Block
before-
Avenue.
yeah, Block Avenue. Anyway, we were there, and we were just riding along, and then we found this tub, right? And we were just like, oh hell yeah, put it in your skateboard, and I'll push you, right? And I think his little brother was there too, because I remember a third person, but I don't remember who it was. Anyway, we were riding it, and I was pushing him, and we didn't see the speed bump. I don't know how we didn't see it, but anyway, we pushed him over, and he fell over. And the thing about Xavier, he's like quadruple jointed, like he can do weird shit with his hands, right? So he fell over, and he knows I hate like things about bones. Like if y'all were to break a bone, I would probably throw up, like right now on the spot. Shut up. But anyway, he did it. He goes, Hector, he does that trick. I'm like, oh my god, I already feel like lightheaded. I'm like, all right, I'm done, bro. I gotta go home. Like I was about to throw up right there. And he was all like, hey Hector, look. And I was like, no, I don't want to look. And he shows me this weird like, grab my hand, ass hand. Like, he goes, and he goes,
Grab the
I was
potatoes.
like, oh, I'm fine. I'm all fine. I was like, man, fuck you, dude. Like that shit. Like I was about to throw up, dude.
That's
I hate bones and shit.
What about
What you,
Eddie?
Eddie? What happened to you?
I don't think I ever broke a bone, but fucking when I was younger, I remember, damn, it was back when I was in elementary too, bro. My grandma had this bookshelf, you know what I'm saying? Like she had a cabinet and then like a bookshelf.
Oh.
And she would like have all the presents and like
Yeah.
books and shit.
Yeah.
And I remember one time me and my tío, we were playing on the GameCube. You know, that's back when the GameCube was popping. You know what I'm
GameCube
saying?
on there? Yeah.
Yeah.
That has
man.
one.
Playing the GameCube. I think it was playing Sonic or something. And my grandma had like a box of chocolates at the very top of the bookshelf. You know what I'm saying? We're little boys. You know what I'm saying? Little kid. I'm like, hey,
Chocolate.
yeah, like hold the bookshelf for me. I'll get some chocolates. I'll give you some if you hold it. He was on the game, bro. He was like, no. Just ask her. I'm like, she gonna say, no, I need to get him. I need him now, bro. Like, let me get some chocolates. I'm like, hold the bookshelf for me. He was like, yeah, for sure. Let me finish the game. And I you know what I'm saying? We was never patient, bro. Like,
Let me just get it right now.
I'm gonna get it. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna climb the bookshelf, and then I'm gonna just get the chocolates. I'm gonna come down. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm climbing up. I'm like, hold it for me. Like, I want like, you know, hold it. Nah, agarralo. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no. Let me finish. I was like, I'm watching you. I'm watching you. And my tío is only like 3 years older than me, bro. So, yeah, so he's a kid too, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's like, no, I'm watching you. Go ahead. And I remember as soon as I like climb on top of the cabinet, he's like, just ask her. I'm like, nah, she's gonna say no. I need these chocolates, bro. And bro, them chocolates were like old, bro. She got them for like Valentine's, like who knows how long ago. You know
It
what
was
I'm saying?
already
And
almost
she
this
just
next
kept them.
Valentine.
Yeah, bro. And she just kept them there. So I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna get these chocolates. Now I remember I climb up the cabinet, and the bookshelf is right here. All right, so he's playing right here. You got a little TV. On the GameCube, my tío, the bookshelf is right here. You got the cabinet,
Yeah.
the bookshelf, the chocolates at the very top of the bookshelf. And then across is his bed right here, and then the door. So I'm like climbing up right here to get it, and I'm like, all right. And I feel it wobbling a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I was like, hold it. He's like, no, I'm watching. I'm like, bro, it's moving. He's like, it's not moving. So I'm like, all right, bro.
He was
all right.
looking at the GameCube the whole time.
Bro, he didn't even look at me, bro. He was playing
Yeah,
the
no,
game,
yeah,
bro.
I'm
Playing
watching,
Sonic the whole time. And so I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever, you know. And I kind of step on one of the shelves to get it and to reach and grab it. And that's when I start feeling it moving. I'm like, bro, is it moving? Is it moving? Is it moving? He was like, nah, you're good. And bro, that's when I look and I'm like, bro, the whole bookshelf is coming with me, bro. The whole bookshelf, bro, full of like all kinds of ornaments, books, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
gosh,
Bro,
bro.
everything, bro. And I'm a little kid, bro. And I remember I'm looking at him, and he's still on the game. And I'm like, Junior. And he looks at me, and he's like, oh. I'm like, oh, I fucked up, bro. I'm like, yeah, this thing's falling, bro. So it falls, and I'm all right. So how it falls, I'm right here, he's right here, and the bed's right here.
Yeah.
So as I'm right here, I'm kind of falling too, and the bookshelf falls, but instead of crushing me, it had lands like on the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And so I fall right here, and all the glass shatters on my face, bro. Everything from the shelf falls on top of me, bro. Thank God that bed was there, bro, because that whole thing would have fell on top of me, bro. And I'm like, Junior, get up. You know what I'm saying? And I see him get up. He looks, and he runs, bro. I'm like, get grandma. And then he runs to the bathroom. And my grandma comes, que se cayó? And she listens, what the fuck, bro? She starts picking it up, trying to pick it up, bro. My grandma, she like kind of just drags me out, bro. This glass like all broken shit, you know what I'm saying?
Man.
And she pulls me out. And she's like, ¿Qué pasó? What happened? What happened? I'm like, just the chocolate. Yeah, I remember I had cuts all over me. I had a black eye, bro. My eye got blacked out. I was
Did you
like,
get beat for that or
Nah.
you in trouble?
nah, because I almost died, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
It equals out. It's called
It equal out, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Did you
Pobrecito.
at least get a chocolate?
nah, bro, I never got the
Oh,
chocolate,
yeah,
bro. It's
bro.
all in vain, too, bro. I didn't even get the same
I
chocolate,
don't
bro.
even want
Like,
it no more.
It wasn't even task failed successfully.
yeah,
It was
man.
just task failed.
Just got a black eye, some scratches, you know what I'm saying? Little boy, like, all fucked
It
up.
made for a good story. That's what you were looking for. You know, what am I gonna tell my kids when I'm older? Oh, yeah.
Just
Yeah,
ask.
Just ask.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
No, that's
Oh,
fucked
that's a
up.
good story. Just
That's
ask.
a good
Yeah.
story.
That's some wicked shit, bro.
But, anyways, kind of, it was about to be awkward, and I just made it awkward by saying it was gonna be awkward. We're about to go explore an abandoned town,
Oh
and
yeah.
we're gonna play hide and seek. You guys gotta look out for that. If you made it to this part, you know, this video is gonna be funny. It's gonna be fun. We might see some ghosts. I don't know.
We'll beat their ass.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I got my camera.
Yeah, we're gonna stab the ghost.
Yeah.
Got my camera, so we'll get multiple perspectives.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't just be Alexis running around trying to find us.
Yeah. Everybody's gonna be recording like they're gonna be, I don't know, like in groups or by themselves. Everybody's gonna have like own POV, like of
Point of view.
yeah, like hiding and me or whoever is gonna find them, like be the seeker.
Bubble gum trick, bubble gum.
Yeah, you know, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be sick. So look out for that video, man. We're about to head out. We gotta start heading over because
It's
gonna
getting
be,
late.
Yeah,
It's
it's
Yeah.
like
Bro,
6
it's
something.
already-
Yeah.
6:30.
I think this was a good episode. This was
Hell
fucking.
yeah, this was my
I
favorite
enjoyed this
one.
one.
This was a good one.
Yeah,
Group tattoo? No, I'm kidding.
just fucking get a period.
Let's just get like the initials for shut up and listen.
Shut up. Yeah.
SUAL.
That'd be cool.
It's
Imagine,
Saul.
like the clothing. Look out for the merch, man.
Headbands,
Yeah,
bras, you know.
Yeah, condoms, bro.
Got
We
some
got
fitted
condoms.
caps.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be some
We're
cool.
making
That'd be
custom
cool.
bullets, Hectors.
Custom bullets.
Oh, you know, we also got like a gym size, so we're gonna have like wraps,
Looking
Oh,
rich.
yeah.
strap-ons.
You're gonna drop your new line of pre-workout,
Yeah,
correct?
me and Romeo's gonna do it, man.
Roman,
It's a personal trainer.
Yes.
Hit up Romeo.
Okay.
Just look at us like, what are you gonna tell me?
He's working on that
No, like,
pre-workout.
I zoned out.
But this has been this episode. You know, we appreciate it. Thank you for listening.
Hell yeah.
Let us know what we should talk about. Any questions? Any, you know, store anything? You know, whatever. Just leave a comment down below.
I want to do a Q&A.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool.
Bro, you ever thought about going live while doing these? And,
Oh,
like they just start
that's-
asking like the questions, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that, yeah.
Yeah.
We could do that.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Damn. Yeah. That'd be sick. Yeah.
Do it next time.
I was watching one of your videos, bro, and I was like, bro, because you're like, I don't know what to talk about. I was like, bro, if
Yeah.
I was live right now, I'll be saying some wicked, like, wicked ass questions, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That'd be
Like,
cool. Yeah,
that'd
because
be
there's
funny.
like people just fucking random ass shit.
Yeah.
Next time. Next time.
coming soon. Coming
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you. This has been us.
It's been us.
Bye.
That was so funny.
Such an amazing listen. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you all loved it. Come back another time, watch our videos. Let us know what you guys want us to talk about. Bye.